Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be demonstrating how to create users, organizational units, and groups in Active Directory, as well as how to connect client machine to the domain and set up group policies for shared folders. So let's get right into it.
So the first thing we'll do is open Windows Server. So we go to Windows Administrative Tools, Active Directory Users and Computers. So we have here shentet.local, which is our domain. So we select this drop-down menu, we will right click, then we select New and Organizational Units. In this exercise, I'll be creating 3 organizational units, so IT, Finance, and HR. Once completed, we'll move forward to creating users within these organizational units. To create a user, right-click on IT, select New and User. I'll be using a prepared list of users. For example, I'll add Alex Marshall. So first name Alex, last name Marshall, and for user logon name, I'll just use his first name, which is Alex. Then we select Next. We'll assign a password. So I already created a password and I assigned that password. For this demonstration, I'll disable users must change password at next login settings to keep it simple. After creating Alex, I'll continue creating 5 users per organizational unit. So there we have it. These are the 5 users for Finance. This is for HR, and these are the 5 for IT. So next we'll create a group for each OU. So the first thing we're going to do is right click on IT, select New, and then Group. In this case, I'm going to name it IT Admin. We're going to keep the group scope as global and type as security for this example. Select OK. And we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing for Finance and call the group Finance Users. And for HR, create a group called HR Managers. Now we'll add users to these respective groups. For example, to add members to the IT Admins group, we right-click on the group, select Properties, Members, and Add. For this example, I'll add Alex and just select check name. There we have Alex Marshall. Just select OK, and I'll also add Jessica and David to this group. You can verify group membership by checking a user's properties under the member option. So here we have Alex in the IT admin group. Now let's connect a client's computer to the domain. I am using Windows 10 Enterprise. Please note that the Home Edition won't work for domain giants. So we're going to verify by going to Settings, System, About, and as you can see, it's Windows 10. Next, let's configure the network adapter. So we go to Settings, Network and Internet, Status, Change Adapter option. So here on Ethernet, we're going to right click and select Properties, and we're selecting IPv4. Okay, so now I have a IP address here, default subnet mask, and the most important thing to note is for the preferred DNS server, where this is the server's IP, and this is what's most important here. Now we're going to verify the connectivity. So we're just going to open command prompt and we're going to ping the server's IP. Okay, so we have no errors, so we can just go right ahead. Okay, so now we will be joining the domain. So to join the domain, we go back to Settings, System, About, and then we're going to select the option Rename this PC, Advanced. So we're going to click on Change and select the domain option here, and we're going to enter the domain name, which in my case is shentet.local, and go ahead and select OK. We will then be asked to enter our admin credentials. So just go ahead and do that. Administrator username and password. So there we have it. We'll be prompted again to restart. So just go ahead and restart your machine. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and test our user login from the Finance OU. So I'm going to use Mike Mason. So fintech/Mike, and then the password I set earlier. And we are logged. Successful login is confirmed and everything is working. So finally, we'll create a shared folder and apply a GPU to automatically map the network drive for finance user. So on the server, we're going to create a folder called Company Shares on the C drive. Inside it, I'll create another folder called Finance. And then we'll right click on that Finance folder, select Properties, we go to Sharing, then Advanced Sharing, share it as we're going to type in finance_shared. So now we want to assign permission, so we open this and we're looking for finance users group, so check name, okay, and now we just allow full control and that's it. Now we'll set up the group policy. So we will open group policy management. We're going to extend the forest right here, and I am looking for the Finance OU. So we just right click on that and then select create GPU. We will call this Finance Shared Folder Policy. And then we will right click again and edit the GPU. So now we're going to navigate to user configuration, preferences, Windows setting, and drive maps. So in drive maps, we're going to right click and create a new mapped drive. Okay, so once we get here in location, we're just going to type in server /finance shared, finance_shared, and they labeled as, we're going to have finance shared drive. And for the used drive, we're going to have F for finance. So this is just an additional step. We will go to common, then item level targeting, then targeting. So we're going to select new item. From the drop down menu, we select security group, and we just type finance users, and then we go ahead and select OK. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply and close out of all these tabs, and then we're going to check if everything worked properly. So I will first go back to Active Directory users on computers, and we're just going to choose a random user to test in the finance group, and we're going to use Mike Mason. So let's log into Mike Mason's computer, and we're just going to navigate to the folder. So we know that it's in the F drive, so there we have it. And that completes our demonstration for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please comment and let me know. I'll try to answer them as best as possible.